Alright. Finally, you're back to another stream. Fortunately, it hasn't gone too chaotic in college yet, but that is likely to change. Am I hearable, by the way? If you're still here, Diogo? But, yeah. So this stream, I'm going to finally finish off the rest of the Ultrakill main campaign. And I'm just gonna, like, mention again, like, I already kind of know a lot about, like, the levels in this game. So, like, at least you wouldn't have to worry about spoilers. Well, you will, but basically, I learned about this game because of the music and also watching lots of videos before I played it myself. The point of these streams is just to mainly, like, capture my experience playing the games myself. Not exactly like a first reaction thing. That won't be the same with Fraud, though. I do want to, like, go in with a blind reaction to that whenever I get to be able to stream it. Because I will likely be busy with college by the time that layer comes out. So I likely won't to be able to, like, stream it to release day one. So, and I have also done a bit of work towards P ranking all of the levels. Like you can see, I have Prelude completely P ranked, and I've also P ranked the entirety of Limbo. I'll eventually get to, like, P ranking Lust and also Gluttony. Just yeah, I found that 2-1 is actually really difficult to, well, at least from my experience, it's very difficult to, like, P rank fully. So, and I haven't even started on like, P ranking this act yet. And I might as well mention, now that we're talking about P ranks, I'm not going to be doing, like, the Prime Sanctum this stream either. Well, obviously I wouldn't be able to, but, like, I want to do all the Prime Sanctums in their own stream, like, even waiting until P3 comes out. So, yeah, hello. Am I hearable? Please tell me I am. Alright, so, yeah, basically, this stream I'm going to be doing layers 5, 6, and yeah. Okay, that's good to know. It's fucking hell that those audio issues have basically plagued me ever since I started streaming. But yeah, this stream I'm hoping to go through the 3 final layers currently in the game: Wrath, Heresy, and Violence, which is in Act 3. But anyway, without any dilly-dally, or however way you use that phrase, let's get right into it. Right. Just getting the hang of the controls again. Been a minute since I played any Ultrakill. I got a quieter keyboard, by the way, so it should be, like, less distracting for my voice, if that was an issue for anyone. Alright, let's get into it. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, this is where the, what was it? Yeah, okay. So R for whiplash. I haven't gotten used to this thing at all, because it was only, like, in the part of, like, the last level which I streamed. First, in the wake of Poseidon. Oh gosh, a virtue. Oh, that poor fish. Oh. Yeah, I'm not having a good time with this. Shh. I don't know how I'm not dead yet, but I'm likely going to be soon. Okay, got a full heal finally. Would have been helpful if I remembered about the this weapon earlier. I don't think I've tried to get any of the alternate weapons yet. I think I just completely forgot to get the slab when I P ranked Limbo. I really like this particular song, by the way, Deep Blue. Oh yeah, the drums, which I can barely hear underwater. Awesome. What the f- I'm a machine, I'll live. Well, not from these attacks. It's a real entertaining gameplay here. Destroyed. Actually, is this safe to use underwater? No, it is not. Okay, that did hurt me. I know that using this weapon is a bad idea underwater because, well, it's electricity and, yeah, conductive. I've heard about that weapon being very useful, yeah. I could get it right now, but I think I might as well just see how well I can do without it for now. I should get used to the seat of yeah. I completely missed that. Okay. right. Mind Flayer. Ah! I shouldn't have done that. Hell yeah. I think I've been trying to start P ranking the levels like a few weeks ago with, yeah. I'm not sure if you were here earlier, but I showed that I've got up to Limbo P rank so far. And I've been particularly having difficulty trying to P rank 2-1, so I'll eventually get back to that. I'm kind of doing that in my own time though, and I want to like do all the Prime Sanctums as their own like stream whenever Treachery and P-3 finally get released. Okay. Well, hi, I'm Jareth. W.I.P. Yeah. I am not a genius at commentary, sorry. Ow. And the urge to use the rail cannon is strong. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fair enough. Like, just playing the game is, it takes up the entire mind. Damn. Get better at carrying the soldiers. They've been a real pain in Cybergrind as well. This is Ultrakill. Currently playing through 5-1. I'm guessing specifically out of the levels I've played so far. Honestly, maybe I'm thinking 1-3. Not sure why yet. I suppose maybe it's just like it's the most fun I had when trying to P-rank this. also like the choice in like going for the red or blue skull. I think that's cool. Oh shit. There you are. Why did I hear a sentry for a moment? -2. Actually, yeah, that's the level I'm about to start. Pretty much, I think I've seen pretty much all the secret levels through videos. There was still some like stuff about what was it, 7-S that I didn't know about, like there being some letter on the back of the moon there. Like I initially got interested in this game after seeing it on YouTube, and I kind of have a habit of just watching most of a game before actually playing it myself. So I'm surprised this lamppost works to block that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Violent Slayer, I think that's the one that mainly got me interested in Ultrakill. I'm a bit of a fan of machines. Well, this is like 2-1 in terms of awkwardness. Ah. Of course, it's a soldier that gets me. Cool. Yeah, fair enough. I heard that like Roblox removed a lot of its static faces to try to look cooler, I guess. Yes, it's kind of bullshit if you ask me. Taking out with the old, in with the new, or whatever that saying is, taking it like it's religion. Yeah, that's like I played like Pressure a bit, like after they done that, and it feels so much more dead without like being able to see people communicating through chat. And I heard that's like the age verification thing is like the company behind it is a bit questionable with data, and yeah, it's fucked. Anyway, excerpt from Ferryman's diary. Some calamity has struck the mortal world. What once was the river Styx has now grown to an unfathomable ocean. A million weeping souls pouring in each day that the shores can barely contain. A tearful tide spilling over at each end, bow to stern, crying for mercy, begging for safe passage. But not all souls can pay, and these old hands can only take so many coins. Then one day, the current shifted, wave after wave for minutes on end of billions, millions, billions, as though the throat of the world was cut wide and the head wrenched back to speed the pour. I didn't have time to react. The weariness from my ceaseless work claimed me, and I slipped beneath the rolling sea, into the depths of the ocean Styx, my fate sealed by the crushing masses of endless bodies. Suddenly, there was a light as brilliant as the Lord himself, ushering me from the darkness with mighty arms that held me with such compassion and warmth as I have never known. Be not afraid, sinner. Your devotion to God shows goodness in you, plentiful indeed. The heart is willing, but the body must rest, lest you squander one of the Lord's creations. His gentle words eased the pain and mended my wounds. My face wet with tears of relief, my words muffled by the weight of my duty, I can only lay in reverence, carried in the embrace of majesty. Radiant is Gabriel, for he is the light in my darkness. I'm gonna kick Gabriel's ass during this stream. Anyway, yeah, it was this door. Oh, an idle street cleaner. Brilliant. Probably my main, least favorite enemy behind soldiers. Even worse. Damn it. Why did I think of using a nail gun? That would be helpful. There we go. shit, for a moment where I actually parry a soldier. Very. Next scene is to find the man. An actual music finally. Just love street clears in a very tight space. Alright. Oh yeah, the red skull. I don't think I've listened to that. I assume it's good. Like, does it like fit the same vibe as this, or like contrast it in some way? I generally only listen to like specific video game soundtracks, so my outside knowledge on music is kind of limited. I could just pay this guy to let me through, which is kind of funny. But that would be cool. Let's do this. Whoa, okay, yeah, this guy's fast! No. Okay. Some of the attacks seem to be parryable, while the others are not. There we go. I think he has a long range. No, it's just very good at tracking me down. Where are you? I did kind of like the kind of despair of this music fitting with the lore of this ferryman, but to each their own. Yeah, this ferryman's kicking my ass. He's basically dashing like me. damage. Ah. Yeah, he rolled very well, very frequently. Spin attack? Yeah, it's kind of awkward to like switch between the Knuckle Blaster and the feedback. I'll probably figure out some kind of like a good enough keybind for me to rely on it, but for now I tend to prefer just parrying. Obviously, once the gutter enemies become a thing, I'll have to consider that. Maybe I'll consider that. I'm gonna see if I can get good at parrying this guy's attacks. Screwdriver in a bit. Actually, it's probably not a good idea for me to do that, considering parry just completely cancels the screwdriver. Seriously? Okay. Yeah. Sliding out of their way ain't gonna work with this. It worked with Gabriel, but nah. Yeah, hard down it's something. body even go? I think I parried it off the boat. Alright. That was more difficult than I was expecting, but... Oh, I didn't even notice. I just saw like a few chunks of meat on the ground. Alright. Now I know that's the music of this level is really good. So, looking forward to that. Oh. I might as well test that those keybinds you talked about. Let me see. Controls. It is good that they have so many like other ones here to allow a lot of accessibility. What was it? F and G? Oh, it was Q. Okay. Oh, I think I forgot to save it. Wait, is there a save thing? Oh. Okay, yeah. What about T? I don't know. Yeah. I don't think I really changed a lot of the keybinds so far. Yeah, it would be conflicting with like, yeah. I think I'll just stick with my the default ones for now. I'll just have to get used to using G. I'm dead. Oh wait, I think those are just tables. Never mind. Okay. I'm up for the challenge. Oh yeah, Max did stop them from teleporting. Shit! Alright. Wouldn't be surprised if I'm still in this section when you're back. There we go. Alright, that section was pretty difficult, but... Oh hey, there's the Leviathan. Also, hello. You joined right as I finally done that. Yeah. I think I might as well go back and see how the blue one is, like the blue skull section, just to see if it really is that much more difficult. I guess it's easier. Just as chaotic, though. There we go. Okay, well that did something. Oh! Oh hey! Cool secret. Get up there. Reflections? What the hell? I guess they are. The body must rest, lest you squander one of the Lord's creations. This was cool. Anyway, yeah. Gabriel. Hello. Plentiful indeed. The heart is willing, but the body must rest, lest you squander one of the Lord's creations. What the hell's through here? Oh, it's just part of the arena. Oh, yeah. shit! I get actually lagging from all of this. Holy shit! Not sure if anyone's still here in stream, but I wonder if that was even making the stream lag. That virtue. Oh, is the virtue already dead? Nope, it's there. Still more? Where the hell is this virtue? There you are. There we go. The rocket launcher. Preferably not an up-close weapon. That did hurt me. There we go. Just trying to do a direct hit there. I just got the rocket launcher. Trying to get the hang of shooting them in midair. There we go. Okay, I should probably be, trying to survive. that's... I don't think I know too much about, like, tech involving the cannonball stuff, to be honest. Or even just the rocket launcher in general. Try that. Yeah. Common thing Hagita does. Just have like 2 street cleaners around the corner. Can't go around the ledge here. Cool. Ow. Wait. That's all. Yeah, that's fair. I think with street cleaners it often feels like they're just the one enemy, yet they're like the game is trying to say, hey, this weapon exists, a sharpshooter. Maybe you should, you know, use it every once in a while. I guess it feels like that's like the only major weakness they have, this exact weapon. Considering how they can just dodge around like nail guns and even shotgun shells, apparently. Anyway, yeah, that was a long level. I guess the sharpshooter as well. I think I have had times where it just didn't hit specifically the gas tank though, it just like hit through them somehow. But yeah. Now for the enemy which I wanted to specifically draw for the thumbnail of this stream. Well, of course, saw blades would be helpful. Sunken bodies here is certainly ominous. Combined with, well, yeah, that. I think I saw in like some dev stream by Hakita that like things like slopes upwards with this level and also the final level in Violence. Having slopes upwards, they allow players to usually like look up on command almost, just to ensure that they actually see the warning signs, or just cool visuals. Anyway, Snake. Well, already fucked that up. Whoa! Oh. Whoa. Oh, yeah, that's something you could do. Ugh. Ah. Oh yeah, I could ride this thing. Nope, never mind. Okay. Ugh. Shit. That was close. I heard slam storage before I really like played the game myself as well, but I figured out myself how to do it by just like literally just trying to do a wall jump, but like slamming at the same time. Yeah. It's hard to pay attention to these things at the same time. Damn. Also hard to stay out of the water. There we go. I did hear that the Leviathan in particular is kind of underwhelming, at least from what I've heard. But that's still pretty cool, nonetheless. If I were better with like the whip and lash, then I probably could have also done some cool stuff, like actually getting to go onto its head. At least if I was more used to it. You know what, I might as well read the enemy entries now that I'm done with Wrath. Let's see. The Ferryman. Supreme Husk. Rare husks whose powerful bodies, trained skills, and blind faith have granted them the chance of becoming the transporters of souls between the layers of hell. They have each been given a holy cloth by heaven as a symbol of their devotion to God's order, which they wear over their bodies to hide the human form that they have grown to despise as a reminder of their sins in life, stopping them from becoming angels to the extent that they have torn off their own flesh and skin, leaving behind only bones. Yeah, that's fair with, like, yeah, anything would become underwhelming over time. But it's still, I still enjoyed the Leviathan fight because of, like, how I had to, like, keep track of multiple things. And, I know before the revamp update to the Leviathan, it was literally just entirely what is now just the first phase, with just the head and the tail. But the change to the platform, I think, does really help a lot with it, as well as the new laser attack. Anyway, back to the ferryman. Due to the holy power emanating from the cloth, ferrymen's skeletal bodies have slowly become. Wait, why would I pick up that word from it? Due to the holy power emanating from the cloth, ferrymen's skeletal bodies have slowly been colored bright and radiant, and their skulls have enough latent energy to open gates that otherwise stop husks from exiting their places of torment. Yeah, same. I think I saw a lot of, like, the videos I mainly saw were before the revamp update released, but I never bought the game until after the revamp update was added. But also, it's kind of interesting in this entry, how, like, the blue skulls are basically, the skulls of ferrymen. But also then, like, what the fuck are the red skulls? I'm not sure if that's explained yet. Each ferryman can only have... Wait, each ferry... Fucking hell, I need to get better at reading. Each ferry can only have one ferryman at a time. So when a new ferryman is formed, it will fight another to the death in order to take their place and inherit their cloth. The loser's skull is taken as a trophy and used to grant the winner passage across the layers in order to transport the souls of the damned to the next destinations. Ferrymen will often use their knowledge from their past life to improve their ferries, growing past the need for oars, which are now used by ferrymen only as weapons. As the influx of souls has ended with the death of mankind, the ferrymen have lost their purpose and now wander around aimlessly, hoping that the angels would grant them passage into heaven, despite Gabriel being the only one who cares about their efforts. Aww. They choose their attacks based on their opponent's actions. When approached, they are moved to safely, and when retreated from, they'll apply pressure via attacks with greater reach. Yeah, it is really hard to, like, stay out of them, like, stay out of their attack range. Despite its looks, their uppercut is quite dangerous and can be difficult to dodge. It's best not to stay in the air for too long. Some of their attacks are parryable and some are not. Pay attention to the color of their warning flash to learn which are which. I guess, maybe? I'm not sure if, like... I'm thinking, like, since the blood of the people in the coffins of gutter men were meant to, like, fuel the machines, I'm not sure if the design would allow it to just be, wasted on painting it red. Paint the world red. Just made me think of that track. Maybe I'll check that later, just see how red they are when you reach violence. Ferrymen may attempt to cross their retreating opponent up by rolling behind them before attacking. Keep track of their position, and if you roll too often, try being more aggressive. Alright, anything else? I unlocked the Sentry entry during Cybergrind, because I found that if you go far enough of them, you can unlock later enemy entries early. Okay. Okay. One of the many war machines created during the final war, although there were attempts to find new purposes for them during the new peace, Their streamlined design made them unable to be repurposed until the start of the Hell expeditions. Their extremely powerful legs and feet allow them to dig into the ground, making them immovable by most forces and allowing them to easily line up any shot with an interruption. Despite their size, they were built to be extremely light, which when combined with the power of their legs, allows them to move at extremely fast speeds. Such power and lightness have made their legs one of the most sought after parts by scrapheads. Most machines will only render a simplified approximation of their visual surroundings for faster processing speeds, but sentries use full renders instead, giving them perfect accuracy even over extremely long distances. Once dug in, the only ways to interrupt their attacks are shooting with electric rail cannon, hitting antennae with the revolver, launching them with ground slam, or punching them with the knuckle blaster. Right. I think I do have a sort of idea in mind on what the Red Skulls could be, but like it does kind of get into fraud spoilers. Sort of, maybe a sort of similar thing with what I'm guessing will happen to the idols. Well, assuming that a thing in fraud is the same as the idols. Anyway, the idol. Although they can easily be mistaken to be of divine origin, idols were created using the same process as other demons. Unlike their larger kin, their shells were too small to contain a useful amount of hell mass, creating life but leaving it unable to move or act. The idols did not originally look divine, but were painstakingly carved to such shapes by ferrymen who collected them during travels across the layers of hell. This was done as both an act of compassion and as a tribute to angels, particularly Gabriel, whom ferrymen believed to have similarly granted them mercy. Close proximity to a ferryman's holy cloth during the long and arduous carving process caused its holy power to seep into them, allowing them to continue the chain of compassion by protecting others from physical harm. It is fortunate for them that Gabriel is the only angel of heaven's higher order to watch over hell, since if the council had found out about such beings, they would have been labeled perversions of the divine form in order to be destroyed by the ferryman who so lovingly had granted them a chance at life. Although they're immune to projectiles, they can be destroyed by a blunt force melee attack such as a punch or ground slam. Oh, okay. So even when idled, environment and stuff can still kill such enemies. Okay, that's interesting. Not sure if there's really ever any opportunity I'll get to abuse that though, but interesting to know. And by the way, the main reason I have the mannequin entry here already is because of Cybergrind. Yeah. It says down here that, yeah. I think the only thing I could think of which this could be a play though is maybe like the idol to mind flayers in P-2. But even then it would probably be hell to try to get one of them into that one area. Neither idols or blessed enemies can be grappled onto with the whiplash. I guess that's fair, yeah. Alright, the Leviathan. Unlike most demons, the Leviathan is not formed from generic hell mass, but instead from the bodies of the Sullen, a name used for those in the ocean Styx who have given up fighting for air and instead lay at the bottom of the ocean, drowning eternally. The Sullen, in their motionlessness, were eventually fused together by the same force that created the other demons, becoming the biblical Leviathan, an abomination prophesied to be at the end of the world. The heart, which houses the souls of the Sullen, in endless anguish of their flesh, veins and nerves writhe and mutate, attempted to escape its body, but Gabriel struck it down with his divine spears, pinning it back onto its head, unable to move. Oh. I guess that explains why the heart has, like, yeah, arrows through it, or spears, or whatever those are. Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking of. It's the same room where you encounter, like, two Sisyphean insurrectionists, I think. Like, there's a blood pit next to it. Just over a wall. Although the world ended, the Leviathan remains trapped in the ocean Styx, growing ever longer as more of Raph's sinners give up and sink to the bottom. Although it's usually not visible, it can be seen after the Leviathan's attacks, opening an opportunity for direct damage or for landing a magnet. Yeah. Although ill-advised, it is possible to ride the Leviathan for a short period of time. A well-timed jump will allow one to dodge the Leviathan's bite attack, as well as land on its head near its exposed heart. I'm kind of wondering why the fuck would Gabriel, like, specifically, yeah, like, anchor the souls to the top of the Leviathan. Like, would it have become something much more dangerous if they did manage to escape it? Or, like, maybe that was just their form of punishment, I guess? Maybe it was an order from the higher council or something. Alright. Oh yeah. Something wicked. I had done the secret level for this while I was P-ranking all of Limbo. Yeah, maybe. That could probably explain why, Gabriel felt the need to, like, anchor the souls within the heart to the Leviathan's head. Yeah. Very little is known about this creature. Some speculate it to be a husk, but due to its elusive and extremely hostile nature, no one has been able to confirm the hypothesis. All that can be determined for sure is that it consists entirely of a withered cardiovascular system and a dead heart, which has led to the common assumption that its physical body's manifestation failed. Only one has ever been observed, and it has never been seen leaving the section of the mouth of hell in which it currently resides. Any attack will temporarily cause it to relocate, but there are no known ways to kill it. The way of attacking is unknown outside the fact that it happens on physical contact, but no amount of protection has saved any of its victims. I think I heard a popular theory that something wicked is like a failed prime soul. And I'm not sure if we'll ever really get any more lore on this guy, but that does seem cool. Alright. Now back to actual gameplay. heresy. Act 2 crescendo, cry for the weaker. A revamp detail which I find really cool. Yeah. It's been shut in iron coffins to burn forever. Yeah, I think I saw a stream of someone doing the... oh, hello! Can't believe I got killed by filterable things. Yeah, I saw an entire stream of someone playing the Hello Neighbor, the Freddy Fazbear mod in Hello Neighbor. It's quite funny. Guessing this is just a dead end room. I have to go back. Oh. Wait, what the hell? Aha. Because we're in hell. Yeah. Did the path change? Guessing it did. If I recall correctly, that's like something directly referencing Dante's Inferno, which is like the main inspiration for this game. Fraud is today? Yeah, sure it is. Definitely no fraud in that statement. Altars of Apostasy. What a brilliant track. I think I have listened to this in my own time a bunch when like I was working on stuff. Yep. Kind of find that like it's just becoming a common thing in fandoms. Like Deltarune tomorrow, Silk Song tomorrow. Actually, yeah, it started with Silk Song. So Silk Song, Deltarune, then yeah, Ultrakill. Separate teaser today? I should check, like, once I'm done with this, maybe. I know they did, like, release a teaser for Fraud. It was, like, some endless room. Looked really cool. Yeah. the rocket now. Shit. Well, I'm now at 4 health. I'm probably dead. Really? Straight cleaners? Man. I'm struggling at this.
Machine, I know you're here. I can smell the insolent stench of your blood-stained hands. I await you down below.
See you there, Gabriel. Yeah, these sounds are fucking terrifying. Well then. Certainly adds to silence here.
Come to me.
Well. Alright, now for the rest of the enemies. Ah! There we go. You know, I just realized I probably should have sent a notification out to Blue Sky that I'm live. Right. Alright. Ooh. I like the lighting, like,
all gone.
reaching in from the windows.
Gluttony soon
Anyway.
to follow. Your kind know nothing but hunger, purged all life on the upper layers, and yet they remain unsatiated. As do you. You've taken everything from me, machine, and now all that remains is perfect hatred.
Not to ruin this brilliant, like, voice acting, but that particular line just makes me think of Sebastian Solus. Which I guess that's a compliment, or just with how angry Sebastian is. Anyway, yeah, this level design, well, the atmosphere is already really good.
Machine, I will cut you down, break you apart, splay the gore of your profane form across the stars. I will grind you down until the very sparks cry for mercy. My hands shall relish ending you here and now.
Come on, bring it! Bring it, pal! Just started fighting this guy. If I actually first try this guy, that would have been fucking amazing if I had done that first try. Whoa. Yeah, I did jinx it. Pride is often a downfall of people. remember from the first Gabriel fight that sliding helps a lot. Uh-oh. Why? How the fuck did I... Man, I'm panicky too much. Man. I can't believe I missed that screwdriver though. Like, panically aimed too low with that. Shit. I couldn't decide whether I wanted to, like, do the nail gun thing or use the screwdriver finally. Damn it, I corks through the fluid. And fucking teleport behind me. Is it, like, confirmed what that difficulty actually changes? I mean, that's kind of obvious, but, like... I wonder if, like, Ultrakill Must Die would, like, have some unique stuff. Like, I don't know, give the Phillips a gun or something. Oh. Interesting that there already is an unfinished version. Too early. hands are starting to hurt from this. Thought you could pull that same teleport and fucking throw the homing sword trick on me again.
Is this my blood? I've never known such relief.
Yeah, my hands fucking hurt from that.
I need some time to think. We will meet again, machine.
Honestly?
May your woes be many, and your days few.
The reason I wanted to do a full playthrough on Violent first was because, like, I already, knew a lot of the main levels because of how much I watched Ultrakill through YouTube before playing it myself. So I figured just playing on Standard would give you a bit of an unfair advantage because I kind of knew the levels. So I figured it would still be cool to, as like a first gameplay experience, to like play on a higher difficulty. Plus, it's kind of cool to have a bit of a challenge. Alright. Silence. Introspection. How many had he killed? Had he ever thought to count? How much cruelty did he embody, and to what end? How many did he condemn to hell, and who did they benefit? Okay, that's That's kind of interesting that it works like that, but yeah, that's a fair enough reason. Anyway, 2 defeats at the hands of the Two defeats at the hands of the machine had changed Gabriel. The world of the once supposed will of God was now shattered, and only he was left to put the pieces back together. They collected before the light of a dying fire that fresh fuel couldn't sustain. This new light showing the truth to Gabriel. The pieces never fit together to begin with. The supposed council of the people who boasted a god that wasn't there. Gone. Gone. Vanished. The council still chased after the light of God's fire, their memory of its words and will grown twisted and warped, and the rest of the aimless masses of heaven follow their footsteps. The angels still act in the Father's name, but his kingdom has changed. Now the fire was dying, sputtering out as the heat failed to gain purchase. Gabriel looked upon the embers with a perfect clarity. He drew his blade and held it in contrast to the dying light. In its reflection, he saw a weapon reborn, no longer wielded by the will of another, but his own. He knew words alone would never sway the masses. He chose to do something drastic. Death stains the auditorium. The littered corpses of the once mighty council now strewn against its surfaces. The last gasps of air dripping down the dissident blade of Gabriel's sword. The last counselor, now backed up to a wall, scrambles for words between panicked breaths as death approaches with measured steps. Wait, you can't do this! Our status forbids it! This is treason! Heresy! Murder! We are the supreme authority! Our law commands you! You command nothing. Your words hold no power over me, or anyone else. Lest you truly believe you can talk my blade back into its sheath. But the people are on our side! The citizens of heaven know that we are just! The masses only follow you out of fear and desperation. I will show them there is nothing to be afraid of, for there is no species, no origin, vested rank or holy status that will stop the sharp edge of a sword. We all the Fucking hell. We all bleed the same blood, and the cushions of your thrones have made you weak and impotent. Please, Gabriel, see reason. The council follows the will of the Father. You seek to go against our creed. Face it, brother. God is dead. The fire is gone. You're chasing phantoms. Gabriel's silhouette now towers over the counselor, his shadow cast upon a soon lifeless corpse. He raises his sword for the final cut as the crying mess on the floor stammers out its final feeble argument. But the Father's light! Without me, you cannot hope to reconnect with it. If you kill me, you'll be dead in a matter of hours. I know. A clean, silent cut glides through the counselor's neck, severing his spine with elegance and ease. His head falls onto the marble floor, the rest of his body following soon after. Bereft of status, but brimming with purpose, Gabriel gave a final message to the angels amassed at the gates of the auditorium before leaving heaven for the very last time. His arm outstretched, without a word, the people saw. In a silence, the message rang out to the far ends of the cosmos. To be concluded in Act 3, Godfist Suicide. Alright. So let me catch up on the chat. Sorry, I just really didn't want to interrupt the dialogue. Honestly, yeah, with your reason of starting on violent just to have freedom, you're basically just letting yourself have freedom over what levels you can play and difficulties in the long term. So I don't really think it's a dumb reason. Also, yeah, 30 seconds to do that final segment. That you'd basically need to be able to P-rank the level in previous difficulties before attempting that, I think. Well, it just goes to show how much the council really cared about Gabriel, I guess. One failure and they tried to fucking fire him. Okay then. I'm guessing like maybe enemies gain higher health in Ultrakill Must Die would be a major factor of that as well as having to actually reach all the way down there from the brain each restart. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll ever try like Ultrakill mods. Maybe I will in the future, but like I'm already not sure if I'll even try brutal. So um, it sort of is like it like I'm doing my first playthrough on violent difficulty. Yeah, just because like I already know a lot of the levels from watching on YouTube before playing the game myself. So I thought it'd be best to start on violent instead of standards. All right. I think I'll like take a 15-minute break after that before I get started on the violence layer, because I think I know that that one's going to be yeah like a bit of a difficulty spike, at least judging from the experiences of other people I know who have played it. So yeah, hold on. Okay. So I don't stream nearly enough to that I'm like used to this whole setup, but yeah, we'll be back soon, probably. See you in 15 minutes.
sandwich. You should.
Okay, and we're back. I just went down to get a bit of water and also relax a bit. If you heard like any audio of like a sandwich video, no you didn't. Don't worry about it. Anyway, let's start violence. Alright. Actually, might as well look if there's any new entries. Yep. Having twice clashed with the machine and lost, Gabriel realized he had been mistaken. The strong fire that burned inside him was not hatred at all, but passion. Gabriel had never before known the joy of a struggle, of coming face to face with an opponent of equal or greater measure. Though he had lost twice, each loss only further grew his desire to overcome. Up until now, he had only done what was expected of him. But now, for the first time, he had found something he himself wanted. Not even the fast encroaching end of hell mattered to him anymore. Still, having come to realize the horrors he had committed in God's name, he felt a great guilt. Though he could not undo what he had done, Gabriel knew he had to make things right, and headed to hell for the last time. While his speed is increased, his accuracy is not. Dodging diagonally or to the side proved more fruitful than trying to run backwards out of the range of his swords. Overcome with emotion, Gabriel will sometimes stop to taunt his opponent, creating a window for healing. Alright. Ah! This would be a nightmare to anyone watching this at like fucking 2 a.m. or something. In the dead of night. Anyway, the old mannequins. Dude, you're not the thinker. Come on. How could you just pose an ultramatic like that? I don't know what that noise was. The unending halls of the garden, so dutifully decorated by the cross, the symbol that angels use for the tree of life. They praise their beloved Father, who had planted it and filled us with the dew of its leaves and the nectar of its fruit. With that which gives us life courses through our veins. For you, however, are truth. Our bodies are not a vessel for the blood of the fruit, but its prison. The beautiful guts and gorgeous bone yearn to be shown and seen, splayed, under the divine cross of the tree of life. We pay it tribute through the art of violence. The world is your canvas, so take up your brush and paint the world red. Yeah, it's probably nothing. Just a little bit meeting here. Okay, just change right in front of me, why don't you? I wonder if this might be a bug, like them being able to change pose while still in view. Maybe not a bug per se, but just an oversight. It's probably nothing. Ugh. Yeah. If I hadn't already known that like this encounter would happen from like watching stuff on, well, watching like gameplay of this definitely would have like startled me. Yeah, hell. Chat on the screen again. There we go. fair enough. Cats are cool. I like how the virtue just like quickly turned around to see me, like it knew it was fucked. Oh. This track is really good. Oh, dude. The amount of times I've listened to War Without Reason, I wouldn't be surprised if it was at least like a full month if you were to like put all the times together. I need to get better at this thing. Yeah. Something quick. I need to get that virtue. Where's that virtue? There you are. Damn it, man. Just let me parry him, bruh. No. It's always like one mannequin I miss. Actually, hold on. I know that, like, if they're in the air, then they're basically screwed. So, could be a good way to deal with these mannequins. I just have to, like, try to stay focused, though. Keep track of these damn mannequins. There we go. There we go. Holy fuck, that was difficult. Yeah, that's what I was trying with the rocket launcher. Honestly, like, I found that the shotgun is like the one weapon I barely use. I do know that this is like really good. I do find that just with like the long reload time, I just don't really like using it that much. Like, I think I've especially never used this one, the pump shotgun. I know about like projectile bursting. I just don't really like using it because like it also uses up an opportunity that I could use to like parry it and parry a projectile in front of me instead of just my own. I guess, yeah. get this down there? There's gotta be like another door in here somewhere. Here, maybe? Yeah, okay. Just a nice and chill hallway here. Thought that would have done something. Of all the times to be itchy. I don't know why, but my nose gets itchy when I'm like during these stressful moments in Ultrakill. Anyway. There we go. Oh! Hello. Imagine if I died right there. Right, the level we have to get used to this. Alright. Also just the whiplash in general. I think I saw that open for like a second. I know that to get the jackhammer you have to like go through 3 of those really quickly. Let's try with just the feedbacker first. I can just stand here. Yeah, it's more so just like a regular skeleton, I think. Just has like, I'm guessing it's like just metal bands around its organs. I could probably test that. Light up the night. Oh boy, we're in the fucking World War now. Oh shit. I'd assume maybe that the Red Skulls thing is something that gets revealed later. There probably is an explanation for it that isn't just, oh, colored like differently or something. Ah yes, evil ferryman. Is their name Larry as well or something? Now I'm just thinking of those stupid, like, scary stories for this. Oh yeah, I should probably do something about that. Well, too late now. See me? Heal, heal, heal. Okay. These packets are a lot more troublesome than I was thinking. He's done an air parry there. Yeah, that does seem like a thing Hekita would be willing to do. Oh yeah. Fuck, I forgot a bit what the keybind was for that. is still a really good, cool shot of the Earth Movers. I should have switched to that. Ah. Okay, I should have been focusing on like killing one of the gunnermen before switching to the other, I think. I had a lot of fun at just messing around with these. Damn it. Can I talk for a second? Anyway, as I was gonna say, I had a lot of fun in Sandbox just messing with those mines. As you can easily just parry them. Sure how I can easily heal these guys. What the fuck? Did I just... I think I just like carried their rocket? That landmine killed me. The fact that you can heal from landmines as well, that's really weird. The gunner tanks? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Overall, gunner tanks seem like the least healable enemy yet, from what I know. Okay, good. The tram is down there. Give him hell, kid. to a safe spot. Hey, buddy. I want to see if I can, like, get one to tumble. Yeah! Okay. That's a cool thing now you can do with gutter tanks. Okay, yeah. Seems like I'm not going to be able to, like, just on my own cover as much at this point. Of course, when I try to parry a gutter tank, parry the gutterman, the gutter tank gets in the way. Whoa! What the fuck happened there? Did like a chain reaction go off between them or something? Anyway, that was cool. Was the gutter tank, like, stumble thing, like, added later in the patch? I think I remember seeing or reading about, like, how on release the gutter tanks are even more difficult to deal with. Alright, well, like, basically, when I completed the final chamber in 7-2, there was, like, 2 explosions in a row and also plus pancaked in the skill thing. So I think, like, a gutterman might have fallen onto another gutterman and caused it to explode or something. Just like a domino effect. I should read the entries on these guys, actually. The Guttermen. Built in the early days of the Final War, the Guttermen were one of the first successful experiments in using blood as a fuel source, as well as the first automatons to be deployed in wide-scale conflict. During the war's first phase, an era of trench warfare, these seemingly unstoppable walls were airdropped into enemy trenches, which they would then slowly and systematically clear out, as all opposing soldiers would have to choose between being minced by the guttermen or running out of the trench again, mowed down by machine gun fire. Researchers had not yet found a way to keep the blood inside the machine fresh, so a live fuel source was strapped inside, kept alive by minimal life support, before the guttermen were welded shut. Although publicly these fuel sources were claimed to be volunteer patriots, most were deserters, battle-fatigued returnees, or prisoners of war. Forces from far beyond took notice of the cruelty man was capable of, and the suffering of these human blood supplies served as an inspiration for the creation of the mannequins. Oh yeah, the gutter tank. As guttermen were single-handedly ended the trench warfare era of the final war, armies scrambled to create countermeasures, leading to the creation of more machines of war. Built from the foundations of guttermen to save time, gutter tanks were equipped with highly efficient explosives and arms capable of damaging and destroying thick armor. The slow, lumbering walls that once dominated the field had now become obsolete. As human soldiers had quickly become useless in war, utterly outclassed by machines, they were almost entirely phased out. This led to the second era of the final war, where machines fought machines in a back and forth tide as new designs were phased in and out at a feverish pace, each designed specifically to counter the last. Although at first the soldiers celebrated returning home, they soon found that the pointless, endless arms race left little in its wake. All resources were used on machines of war, and impoverished civilians had to struggle to survive. Home was just another battlefield, a war of all against all. Conquest leads to war, war leads to famine, famine leads to... Right. Let's get started on 7-3. Yeah. It's a hell of an atmosphere. I suppose, yeah. I think like the main thing with Gutterman isn't exactly use a specific weapon to defeat them. It's just dealing as much damage as possible before their tracking becomes like aim bot pretty much. Then again, I don't have the jackhammer, so maybe it is like that broken. Cool if they're just infighting like that. Do you anything actually notice me yet? Oh, that one has Maurice, of course. Might as well heal from the mine. Isn't a Gutter Tank's punch able to just straight up insta-kill the Gutterman? I think I saw like a video of someone testing that in the sandbox. Alright, I've already been from here. I was just being trapped by a mannequin. Well, you know, it actually was kind of bugging there. I was expecting to find a secret here, but cool. Gunner Herders are interested in me. I think. Yeah, they are. Fill up the tree. There we go. Well, yeah, it's a bit chaotic for me to really care about that. Alright. Surprisingly a good time for me being this out for the first time. Well, okay, here it is. What's up, Benjamin? Hello. This earlier, but like, this is the song which I have listened to the most out of the soundtrack. This is kind of like the level that sold me on getting the game myself. Time with the music. This guy against the sky is so cool. The Altars of Apostasy is also very good. Man, I was trying to like parry one of them. Okay, yeah. So, your theory on You're very unlike parrying the shotgun. Yeah, that doesn't break the shield. In fact, you can hear this guy's footsteps as well. That's really cool. I kind of want to like do all the prank sections as their own stream. You know what? Bruh. The tragedy of the humans having to live here when like these machines just pretty much dominated the world. Try something. Yeah, I'm going to have to learn how to properly rocket jump at some point. Or just ride rockets in general. Magenta attacks. Oh, shit. Holy fuck, okay. I should clarify, yeah, by the way, yeah, in case anyone missed, like, yeah, this is like my first time playing it, but like I have seen a lot of videos on this already, so I kind of know like how it goes. This is more about me actually getting experience with gameplay for the first time. I was genuinely not expecting to get that first try though. That's cool. Yeah, I'm not surprised for this. At least I get to listen to this awesome music though. Okay, come on, get out, get out! Okay, yeah, cut it real close there, but... That is such an awesome death animation. Combined with the fucking blood rain. Alright. Huh. Alright, so I'm finally caught up on the main campaign of Ultrakill. Yeah. Like, I mainly found the interest of this game through with seeing a lot of gameplay on YouTube on this exact layer, so I'm really excited to see what Fraud will be about. It is sort of unlikely that I'll, like, immediately stream Fraud whenever it's available, as I'll be busy with college by then. Like, if Fraud releases like at the end of like February, then there's a chance I might. Yeah, I think you did. I'm sorry. But I'm just like talking about what will likely happen here once Fraud releases. So I'm thinking like, yeah, I likely won't be able to like stream Fraud immediately, as it will likely release while I'm busy doing like stuff with film in my course. But the moment the moment I get a chance to stream, I'll make sure to do that. I'm really looking forward to seeing how Fraud turns out. I have seen like all the teasers and stuff that they have released, but I'll still try to like avoid any further spoilers on it if I'm not able to like immediately play it, because I'm sure there'll be a lot of surprises in there still. Oh yeah, encore levels. I wonder, maybe I could have that as like another Ultrakill stream that I could do if Fraud isn't available by the end of February. Because I do sort of have like a New Year's resolution thing that I thought of, where I want to like try to stream more often if possible. So I'll have at least one stream per month. And it will be kind of difficult to do that at the start with like college. But if Fraud is not available by the end of February, then I'll probably like stream those encore levels as their own like stream, and then also maybe more P ranking if you have time. But yeah, I think that's it for this stream. It is like past 1 a.m. here, so I should probably like get to sleep. So yeah, hope you enjoyed watching this stream. And hold on, let me get. Yeah, I'm still not completely used to like this setup. I need to like stream more often. All right, and yeah, share and subscribe or whatever. But yeah, thank you for joining. And yeah, have a good day or night or whatever. See ya.